Today may very well represent one of the most significant turning points we've ever witnessed in the global currency market, particularly for those holding the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. For years, many of us have studied global trends, researched tirelessly, and held firm in the belief that a massive financial shift was not only possible, but imminent. A shift capable of altering lives, redirecting global economic flows, and redefining what it means to build generational wealth. Now that moment appears to be unfolding in real time. This is not theoretical. This is not hopeful speculation. The changes we're about to discuss are grounded in verified movements and institutional-level financial operations that leave little room for doubt. It's important to acknowledge how far this community has come. Through your commitment, your conversations, your support, and your willingness to dig for truth when others dismissed the topic, you've helped form a group of financially aware individuals driven not by hype, but by vision, research, and discipline. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you're always in the loop when major updates like this come through. What we are about to share isn't speculation. It's happening now, and it could be the most impactful development we've seen to date. After years of waiting, questioning, and holding strong despite the noise, the revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong is no longer a distant possibility. It is unfolding before our eyes. Across the globe, live trading rates for the VND are being utilized in legitimate, secure, and authenticated financial transactions. These are not placeholder numbers or quietly run test simulations. These are active and confirmed trading values being implemented and processed by institutional banking systems. It's the difference between theory and reality, and we have officially crossed into reality. This moment represents more than just a numerical change in currency value. It signifies the beginning of a systemic global shift in how fiat currencies are being positioned and valued in the modern economy. This is not a regional rebalancing or a limited market anomaly. It's the coordinated emergence of an international event that has been quietly structured and developed behind the scenes for years. For those of you who remained patient, who trusted the process while many others doubted it, this is a moment of vindication. The revaluation of the VND is no longer a discussion point. It is a verified event. The speculation is over. We are now operating in a financial reality where the Vietnamese Dong has been revalued and is being recognized as such by institutions worldwide. And what's unfolding now is likely just the beginning of a broader monetary realignment. Early on the morning of May 15, 2025, a wave of quiet but monumental changes began rolling through several of the world's most powerful financial institutions. Across continents, from the United States to Europe and Asia, major banks began updating their internal operational systems. These updates reflected live, activated trading rates for the Vietnamese Dong, not for testing or placeholder purposes, but for real, verified transactions. These changes did not appear on public-facing platforms. They were made within secure institutional environments, systems used by government-cleared financial entities, international financial processors, and top-tier banks. These updates are now logged into internal ledgers, creating a verified record of a revalued Vietnamese Dong in active use. Depending on the institution and transaction type, current recorded exchange rates are ranging between 45 and 57 cents USD per VND. These rates are not projections. They are functional rates being processed through secure international banking architecture. This means we are no longer operating in a hypothetical framework. The theories and speculation of past years have been overtaken by documented reality. The global financial system is now treating the Vietnamese Dong as a revalued currency with tradable value, and that marks a seismic shift for those who were prepared. One of the clearest indicators of this shift is unfolding right here in the United States. Across several states, highly secure redemption centers, facilities prepared specifically for foreign currency exchanges of significant value, have quietly gone live. These are not ordinary bank branches or publicly advertised exchange counters. These are secure, invitation-only centers designed to operate under strict confidentiality and controlled access protocols. Over the past several years, these facilities have undergone quiet but extensive upgrades in preparation for this very event. As of today, centers in Texas, California, Florida, and Nevada have confirmed operational status. Overnight, they received institutional rate sheets, activated internal operational protocols, and began the scheduling of appointments specifically for VND holders. These appointments are not walk-ins. They are carefully controlled and closely monitored processes involving trained personnel, verified identities, and tightly managed redemption protocols. If you've remained in this space, waiting, watching, and preparing, now is the time to act. However, be aware that availability is limited. In some cases, premium redemption options or structured packages may only be accessible for a short window, perhaps as little as 48 hours. Delay could cost you. Hesitation could result in missed opportunities. The key now is readiness. At this stage, preparation is not just useful, it's everything. Redemption centers follow extremely specific protocols, and how well you're organized will directly affect the success and speed of your appointment. First, ensure that your currency is in clean, intact condition. No markings, no tears, no damage. Organize your notes by denomination and secure them with rubber bands, or place them in protective sleeves to avoid confusion or mishandling. Any currency that appears questionable, defaced, or tampered with may be rejected or devalued on the spot. Redemption facilities are equipped with advanced currency authentication technologies, UV scanners, microprint analyzers, and serial number trackers. These systems are highly accurate and unforgiving. Do not take chances with questionable bills. Equally important is your documentation. Bring everything: your original purchase receipts, digital confirmations, bank wire records, and, if possible, a notarized affidavit of ownership. The more thorough and verifiable your documentation, the better your chances of securing a structured payout and maximizing your return. Now comes one of the most critical decisions you'll face: whether to pursue a structured redemption or proceed with a public exchange. Structured redemptions are often appointment-based and conducted at private facilities. In exchange for agreeing to certain terms, including non-disclosure agreements, staged payout structures, and potential financial oversight, you may gain access to significantly higher rates, wealth management services, tax advisement, and custom financial planning. These appointments are highly confidential and cater to individuals seeking long-term asset protection and privacy. Public exchanges, on the other hand, are conducted through licensed commercial banks or public financial institutions. They offer immediate liquidity at publicly posted rates. While convenient, these rates are typically lower. And for those holding smaller amounts, typically under 10 million VND, structured redemptions may not even be available. Both paths are valid. The right option depends on your personal financial goals, your need for discretion, and your comfort level with the various requirements tied to each choice. What matters most is that you choose strategically, not emotionally, and with proper professional guidance. A question that surfaced repeatedly is whether taxes will be withheld at the time of redemption. The answer, according to current financial guidance, is no. There will be no automatic tax withholding at the point of exchange. However, that absolutely does not mean this is a tax-free event. Depending on your residency, the amount you redeem, and whether you utilize structured or public channels, you may owe substantial capital gains, taxes, or other financial obligations. The structure of your payout, whether as a lump sum or distributed over time, can also influence your final tax liability. This is not something to leave to chance. Do not make assumptions or take shortcuts. Consult a licensed tax professional now before you exchange. Get the facts, ask the hard questions, and build a tax strategy that ensures you're not caught off guard months down the line by a bill that cuts deep into your gains. With opportunity comes risk. And in today's connected world, one of the greatest risks is exposure. Scams, fraud, identity theft, and opportunists are everywhere. That's why discretion is not optional, it is essential. Never share your redemption process publicly. Don't post appointment details, rate offers, or location information online. Even a seemingly harmless comment could lead to unwanted attention, or worse, disqualify you from a structured redemption under the terms of a signed NDA. These centers operate within legal frameworks that are there to protect both your security and the integrity of the broader financial process. Breaching those frameworks can result in frozen funds, lost opportunities, or even legal consequences. Keep your circle small. Trust only those who have demonstrated professionalism, integrity, and confidentiality. This isn't just about protecting your privacy, it's about protecting the outcome of everything you've worked for. The emotions you may be feeling now, relief, excitement, disbelief, are completely valid. You've waited a long time. You've carried the weight of skepticism from others. You've endured delays and misinformation, yet through it all you stayed the course. You believed in something greater, and that belief has brought you to this moment. But as you step into this next chapter, remember, this is more than a financial event. This is a life shift, A chance to eliminate debt, build generational security, support your community, and create the kind of future you've only dreamed about. But success won't happen automatically. Now is the time for strategy, discipline, and clear-headed execution. Protect your peace. Guard your privacy. Trust your preparation. And act with confidence and wisdom. As we wrap up today's broadcast, I want to sincerely thank you for being part of this historic moment with Iraqi Dinar Info. If anything in today's message brought you clarity, peace of mind, or valuable insight, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications so you'll be the first to know when our next update drops. In the days ahead, we'll continue providing verified, real-time updates, especially as new information emerges directly from redemption centers and financial institutions. If you've received communication about your own exchange process or have questions about next steps, drop a comment below. Your question might be one many others share, and your voice could bring clarity to someone else. This community was built on respect, truth, and shared purpose. Let's keep it that way. Stay smart. Stay grounded, stay prepared, and above all, stay united in the vision that brought us here.